we are starting from the license. So just check if you get the access, search by your name here. And here in the license, you will get the list of the license. When you will click on here, this is the trial version. That's why it is not showing complete license, all other license. And you will click here, then you will get the list of all the license. And just you need to do data cloud search here, and you will get the list of data cloud. Just click on checkbox and save it. Once it is done, the this is coming customer data platform, but in the main org, your business org, you will not get this customer data platform name. You will be able to see this data cloud. Okay. Once this one is done, then you need to assign this permission set. The only two permission set are available: data cloud admin and data cloud user. So you need to assign this permission set on your name. Once this one is done, then here you will get the option of data cloud setup. In this org, it is not showing because it is the trail org. This one, the UI has been changed, so I am a bit confused with this. I'll set up this and I'll tell you how you need to do this activation. So here you will get the data cloud setup icon, and the option like below the setup, you will get the same gear icon. And once when you will click on this, you will get the icon, the option available, get started. So just after clicking on the get started, it will take 5 to 10 minutes to activate complete org. So by default, it will show once you assign a license and permission set, but these icon will not be available. When you click on get started, after 5 to 10 minutes, these icon will be available. Okay, so this is the data cloud. Using data cloud, we can unify our account, profiles, and contact. Apart from this, contact. Apart from this, also we have option of the search index. So this one, that option also not coming. So bit confusing. Okay, so let me tell you. The search index. This is, we use this for the unstructured data. Unstructured data. What is unstructured data? The data which is available on email messages, like email messages, MP3, MP4, image, videos. Sorry, MP4 we already. So email messages means like I'm using this email. So under this email, so many details are available. Okay, so this is the unstructured data. We cannot apply any function and formula on this. Okay, so any PDF file, PPT, Word file, we call this as a unstructured data. So using this search index, we can change this data into structured data, and this search index we can use also in the agent force, the AI. Maybe AI also not available in this because this is simple. Okay, so we can use in the AI. So this option, and apart from this, also have the data graph. Data graph is something like if you are using the agent force, the AI chatbot. Okay, so there we can use this data graph. Data graph is nothing, just we give our data in this data graph, and using its own format, it provide quick response in on the agent force. Transformation is something if you are if someone is working on the CRM analytics, and he can understand, like we can create the joining, pending, this if we need to apply any function and formula, this kinds of activity we can do under this. Data space is something we where all the data lake object and data model object is stored. Okay, so this is the main use of this these activity we can do under the data cloud. Now, how it works on the profile unification. So, suppose this is the one customer, and this customer has created her profile on other platform, right? Suppose you have created, or not this customer, you have created your profile on LinkedIn, okay, Facebook, and Instagram, or any other platform, right? So what you do, you also can change, you can keep your name, contact number, and other details same, but sometime customer change her name and other details, like she has updated her name as a Rachel, and here Rachel, so A is not available. After He, directly L is coming, but here A is available, right? So this detail we need to identify. So how it will work? Like in this first profile, the contact number, name, and address is available. Second, contact number, email address, contact, and address. So these detail she has provided on different platform. So if I need to identify, this is the single customer which has changed her name, address, or email, or any other thing. So how I will do? So contact number is starting with 0 3098127123, and here same, starting with 0 3098127123. The contact number is same. Using this contact number, we can identify that this is the single customer, but name is not matching. But here other thing, the email is available here, but email not available. Email address is also matching. So using this, we can identify that this is the single customer. If we check here, so this name and this name both are matching. And email address she has given Raquel at mystyle.com, but this email address and this email address both are not matching. If we check here, the email address is not available, but contact number she has given, which is starting plus 49. Rest of the contact number is same. Okay. So if we remove plus 49 from here and 0 from here, 0 from here, then we can identify that this is the single customer. Address maybe it is correct, but she has changed something in the address. Okay. Here also we can identify the email address. This email address and this email address both are same. So using the email address, we can identify the same email address available here. So how it works? We have we need to create some rule under the identical resolution to create the unified profile. Okay, so currently it is new also not available. So we have two options here for the uh, normalized, normalization and exact. Not the exact, the fuzzy. Okay, so using these rules, we can identify the profile. I'll tell you the difference and other things. So let's start from the starting. The main purpose of this data cloud is to unify the profile. So we need to connect the create the connection, then we need to ingest the data under the data cloud, then we can unify the data. So if you see here, if I am clicking, the data stream is first step to ingest the data. If I am clicking here, new, the new pop-up window has come. So it is showing connected under connected source. It is showing Salesforce CRM. Other sources also available. If you have flat file, you can upload using this. Install data kit and package. Data kit is data kit is something template. If you have complete your development any other data cloud door that you can deploy here using the data kit or package. Okay, and other connections are available. So these are the connections which are available. If I click on this and click next, it will not allow, because here these connections are available only for the views. Okay, so how you will set up the connection? You will click here and under the data cloud setup, that icon is not coming due to this trail or, but I'll set up the another or which have all data cloud setup. So this is the data cloud setup. Under the setup, you can see here Salesforce integration and external integration. Salesforce integration means which are Salesforce apps, other software like Salesforce CRM, Marketing Cloud, Commerce Cloud. Under the Marketing Cloud, you get the Marketing Cloud, the Pardot, and one more option is also available. And here, if you have other platform, you can select from here ingestion API, other Snowflake regarding. So when you click here, you will get the option to provide the credential of this platform. When you provide your credential and set up the connection, then you will be able to see that software here in the connected source. So currently one connected source is available. Suppose you have set up your credential in the Snowflake. Okay, then you will be able to see that option available here, Snowflake, in the under the connected source. So I am just clicking on this and okay. So here one more option is available. I need to select your because it can have the multiple source also. View bundles. Bundles are nothing, the kinds of template. If I am clicking, it is including this 20 object. So in single shot, it can deploy 20 object. If I am clicking on this, it is giving me 25. If you need to do one by one deployment, then you can select from here. So let me search for the account object. Account object is available here. Okay. Suppose if the account object is not available here, so what would be your next step? Here under the permission set, this one. Okay, so you will get this option available under the permission set data cloud Salesforce connector, and you will click on this. You need to give the allow under this permission set that object, and any single field is not available. So if you see here, the read and view records have accessible available already available. That's why I'm able to see. Not available, then I'll come here and I'll click the edit icon, also not available. I'll click on the edit and I'll give the permission to that for that object. So it is currently available. I'll click on next. Now here the data lake, API name, data stream, and other categories. So here SDO, DLO, DMO, and data stream. Anyone can tell me these, what is these names? SDO, DLO, DMO.
If the data is coming from a third-party source like a S3 bucket, or if it is coming through a web interaction, then it would be a data stream. And if it is, I mean, S3 buckets, usually you will have to create a data lake objects to map that data stream. And DMO is a data model object that is connected to a DLO, data lake object. It's basically a schema, data model definition. Data lake object, basically from S3 to map it to. I don't know. Streaming data object? Is it source data object? Okay, yeah. Start with the source data object, then goes to data lake object. Finally, it maps back to DMO. And when all the data that is sitting in DMO is the one that you typically use to create activate audiences, I
Yes,
guess.
correct, correct. So under the data stream, we select the which object we need to ingest. So we call that source data object. Okay. Once data comes in the data cloud, so first step is here data lake object. This is stored data on temporary basis. Okay. And it is the permanent data. Suppose you have the two CRM org. Here it is giving the option Salesforce CRM, Salesforce org. If you have two Salesforce org, okay, obviously you will have the two account, account one and account two. You will get the data from account one and account two. So under the data lake object, it will show here in the list two account object list. Okay, but in the data model object, you will create the mapping, and here you will be able to see only single object, account object. Both the object data we will map in the single object for profile unification. So this is the main use. And this is supported in the Salesforce inspector. If you use the Salesforce inspector, then only data model object will be visible, not the data lake object. And if you need to create report, native report, then that also will create on the data model object, not the data lake object. And many things which will be completed on the data model object, not on the data lake object. But some places data lake object also required, so I'll tell you the difference when we. Okay, so here under the data stream, I'll select this one, selecting view object. Okay, I haven't selected any of object, so it is.
Since two Salesforce org, right? Each org has a either duplicate account or different accounts. But in this, data
Yeah.
stream. In the data stream, right? When you try to store in the data model object, you're not going to do anything like do duplication, all this stuff. You won't do that, right? Whatever the data is coming, you'll try to store in data model object, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And you here the role is main role is of the
Yeah.
primary key and foreign key. I mean, FQK we can say fully qualified key. This is the do the main role for the ingestion, because if the name and contact number are same, then it will try to merge in single. But when we give this primary key and foreign the fully qualified key, then that will not merge.
When the primary key matches, it automatically try to sync those accounts. Is that correct?
Yes, if the suppose you have given this primary key, this is coming from account one, and same key you are using for the account two. So what data cloud do here, it pick, okay, if we haven't given the fully qualified key, so what it does, it will pick single key here, single record. So this is the current issue which I am facing in my org. It will pick first record. If you have given the fully qualified key, then you will not face this problem. You will get the both the record. Suppose if you have the single account, under the single account there is the duplicacy.
Okay.
This will not happen in the Salesforce org, but
Yeah.
this happens in the Snowflake and other software which you are using. Because in the Salesforce we have so many rules, so many criteria we already create. So this does not happen in the so other software if you are using, then you can face this problem. Okay, so here I can give the data lake object and data the API name and data stream name I can change. And the category is main part. I'll come back on this. So currently I'm selecting as so field list. I can select one by one, or I can disable enable the field. So currently I'm selecting all the field. Now it is not allowing me to select. Okay, so I press shift and click, like if I need to disable, just press shift and click on this one. So it is selecting all. Click on next. If you need to apply any filter, so you can set from any criteria you can pass it. But after applying filter, it will the complete data also will come in the data lake object. Suppose if you have the 5 million record, so here 5 million record available in the data source object. Okay, same data will come in the data lake object, but it will filter in the data model object. It will not go in the data model object after applying this filter. So I am clicking on deploy, so it will deploy. Actually today my broadband is not working, so that's just facing this issue. I didn't want to cancel today's session, so that's okay. So data is not yet in the data stream, but it is showing processing. So data lake object, under the data lake object, it is showing this. Okay, it will refresh total field. It is showing the records. It is not showing currently. It will automatically refresh the data. Like, previously, when they launch, the refresh icon will was available for the this org, but currently we don't have. They have given the triggered wait sync. Means if you have entered, if you have created single record, by default it will add in under this. Okay, for other software like Snowflake and other MuleSoft and any other software, you will get the schedule this data stream. The icon will be available here. Okay, so once the data is ingested in the data lake object, now if I click here, so nothing is available here under the data model object. It's loading. Nothing. They have, it is already providing me, but under the account, it will not show. So what is this? I'll tell you. I'm clicking on data lake object. This is the data lake object, and this is the data model object. And here, if I click on this pencil icon, I'll get the list of the object, which are some are the standard object and custom object. Standard object which Salesforce is already providing you. You don't need to create a data model object. Custom object, you will have to create this object. Okay, so if I am clicking here, this is the list of the object which are already available. But in the release, it is showing here. Previously, it was not coming here. It was showing under this option, the standard data model object, and all the model object here available. I'll search the standard one, which I'm going. So account is already available here. If I click on plus icon and done, it will enabled. If suppose the object is not available in the list and you want to ingest the data, you can click on the custom object data model. Custom data model. When you will click on the custom data model, it will automatically create the field, all the field with the data type. But some places you will have to create manually one by one field. So I'll tell you that here you get this option. You can give the name of the object and add field one by one. Okay, here you need to select the data type. Okay, so this account object is already available. I'll click on this and I'll click on done. See, this is the data lake object. This is the data model object. And by default, it has created the mapping. If I need to delete, I'll click on this and I'll delete. If I need to add some more field like activity with any activity field is available here, then I'll click left side. So here is some confusion. I'll click, if you click here on any single field, by default it will be selected. Just you need to go to the right side and click on that field. If I click on this, it will automatically map. See, it has mapped. If I need to delete, I'll click on this, it will delete. If field is not available, add new field. Okay, so this is not saved, that's why it is. So now it is showing 11 field out of 69 field has been mapped from data lake object to data model object. And total records has been added, 13 records. Here's the refresh history. It is showing 13 records. Start time and end time. Also, if we have the query editor, under the query editor, you can check this. So you can check this list. You also can check the data, whatever data is available under that. Okay, if I search the account object here under the data model object, this one is showing data stream name and data object name. Click on this. These detail you will be able to see. So any question till here?
Raj, where is the source data object SDO?
Okay, so shows data object, we call it when we select from here, we call it shows data object. This is the shows data object.
Okay.
These all are the source data object. But I'm telling you in the Salesforce, or normally we call it when we are ingesting data from the Snowflake, because
Mhm.
Snowflake and the this one filling or the test that come under the data federation or zero copy. So when we ingest data from the Snowflake, uh, we get all the object, whatever structure is available under the Snowflake, same structure we get under this.